So it seems we're all on board with the science theme of the season, and many of you are very interested in me taking a look at the Schrodinger's cat experiment, where quantum mechanics says that a cat can be both alive and dead at the same time. I was very disappointed to find out that didn't mean a zombie cat, but whatever. I thought we should give it a try anyway. I didn't have a cat, but I did have a chicken, so this is, or was maybe, Zedaf's chicken. Now you gotta ask yourself this, without looking, is the chicken... Is it alive in this box, or is it dead? We will never know. Alive or dead? What a mystery. Hello, and welcome back to another episode here on the Hermitcraft server with me, Science Zedaf, and that is right, we have a brand new intro. You saw it last episode too, I didn't talk about it then, but we can have a quick chat about it now. What do you think? A lot of people in the comments seem to quite enjoy it. I absolutely love it. It's so chill, it's so cool, it's very, very Zedaf-y, that's for sure. A couple of people not too keen on it, it's okay, it will grow on you, I promise. And I want to thank the 3 people that made that intro for me. Jack with his wonderful animation, animating, of course, Maxzilla's wonderful artwork in the first place. It's so cool, it's so me. And the Music Man's wonderful composition of the Zedaf theme. So jazzy, so fresh. I love it. Very, very cool stuff. But we are back here at the lab, of course. I've done a little bit of stuff between episodes, but first I want to check on the old pitch clock. We're not going near that thing. That was probably a failed experiment. The pitch drop, we have been 13 hours. A couple of people saying I made a mistake and this was a 2-hour clock. Well, I think that's wrong, because I probably have spent about 13 episodes between... What? 13 hours between episodes working, so this worked out exactly right. I have put a little bit of cobble in here. I'm too lazy to get any more obsidian, but now, as you can see in my hotbar here, I have some blue glowy tools. That's right, because I've been doing some stuff, so let me check out up here to show you off my little nook. Look at my nook. It's so nooky. It's great. I love it. We've got everything. We've got a redstone chest up here. We've got other stuff chest. Look, I've got more enchanted gear here. Silk Touch and Fortune 3. They were my first 2 enchants. Mwah, wonderful. We got some other goodies in here as well, and some random stuff. Plenty of building blocks and stuff all over here too. We're doing okay. We're doing great. We got our enchanting set up. We're going strong. We also expanded our farming area a little bit as well. I've got more crops going on. We got some nether wart growing. Plenty of stuff harvesting up. And then secretly down here, no one's meant to know about this. Super secret. We have melon pumpkin farm. Look at this thing pumping stuff out. I need to craft all these up. Oh, goodness. Another sneaky little farm hidden back here. Automatic sugarcane farm in the hill. Job done. Talk about Schrodinger's chicken, or whatever. These chickens are definitely dead. There is no mystery there. We've got plenty of food now. Oh, where are they all gone? Plenty of eggs still. I've got like 3 stacks of chicken back at the base. We got a new door here in the side for security reasons. Very nice. Got a Blackstone button on here, and then it's also got a Blackstone button on this side as well. And finally, the Nether. We've been doing some hermits, helping hermits on Monday nights. It's been a lot of fun. Well, only one of them. We now have a Nether hub tunnel thing going on. We're connected up to everybody else, so it's a lot easier to get around now. We're quite on the outskirts. End portal's already linked up. Things are going. It's really going. I'm so excited about playing on here. But yeah, we now have access to all the other hermits for those experiments, which everybody seemed incredibly excited about. And I do have plans for those. But first, let's get on with today's project. So I was caving around the other day and I found this little beauty. Yes, an emerald, or as I like to call it, beryllium aluminum silicate, of course. And yeah, I thought, I love this thing. I want it, and I want more of them. I'm kind of greedy about it. I want as many of these as I can get my hands on. But unfortunately, matter doesn't grow on trees, folks, and that's a real big problem. Except it does when it comes to emeralds. We can duplicate these things as much as we like and create an entire industry out of them. I'm of course talking about sciencing up villagers, and I really do want to science this whole trading thing up. I've never really touched trading before, and I think it's a good idea to really boil it down to all of the elements that make up the thing it needs. So here we go. I've split it up into sections. We are going to need these different things. A breeder, of course, that's not where science happens, that's where the magic happens, let me tell you. Then we're going to need a grower. Those babies that are born are going to need to go down and grow up into big, strong adults so that they can work. That's the next one. They need a job. That is where we are going to assign them a librarian, or a mechanic, or I can't think of another job, a firefighter, any kind of job that a young villager could ever want to achieve. And once they have their job, we are going to want to try and convince them as nicely as we possibly can using our words. And that's why the next segment is called the Zombifier, because we're going to ask a zombie to politely ask them to lower their trade prices just a little bit so that we can get a few more emeralds out of them. And finally, they will be dropped down into the trading chamber where they can live the rest of their life happily in a tiny 1x2 space. And if we take all of those labels away, you'll see we have something that looks quite a lot like a tower, which gave me an idea. Let's build a boat. No, a tower. Reach the stupid thing. Ow. And there we go. Frame has been built. You can see 1, 2, 3 floors there, and there are 2 more floors underground. That matches up with our lovely labels right there of all 5 floors that we need. The next step is to actually start getting, obviously, floors first, but then some villagers in here at the very, very top. But I'm going to do a live stream now at twitch.tv/ZedFplays and get some villagers. And just like that, seconds later, from the beautiful views of the penthouse suite, we have a couple of villagers up in this little box on the 5th floor. This is going to be the breeding floor. You two are going to be breeding. You have agreed, both of you, to be willing participants in a experiment into the wonders of childbirth. Yep, there's no point looking at each other anymore. It's happening. We just got to squeeze our way into your little house here. We got to put 3 beds down. 1, 2, and a third one. Wow, there's not much room here, is there? You two are going to have to get along quickly. 3, like so. I'm trapped in here now too. I hope I don't get experimented on. And I'm going to chuck just some potatoes at them. This is the most romantic of all the vegetables. I'm going to do this, and hopefully, if I don't pick them all up myself... Here, don't throw them back at me. I'm not trying to mate with you. We've given them a bit of space, literally, with the roof a little bit higher there. And hopefully now we've moved back and we're looking through our scientific binoculars at the action behind a glass mirror. We have a child. We have a little baby there. It's not fully exited the parent just yet. I see the head. I kind of don't know what to do. Do I get in there and pull it out or something? I'm not sure if... There it is. There it popped out nicely. Hello, little baby. You are a test tube baby. Our very first one. Fantastic. Nice. We have some notes to make about our observations here. We can see that the breeder, we need to have an auto vegetable inserter. Some way of getting more carrots, potatoes, bread, whatever, into the system so that more babies can be born. We can fully automate that. The baby extraction process as well, that can be done completely automatically too, down to the next floor. Huh. Well, this floor isn't as exciting as I previously thought. We just have to wait 20 minutes for this guy to grow up big and strong. There is one thing that we can note, though, and that is that the detecting of the growth can happen. We can make sure we know exactly when this guy is ready to automatically be moved down to the next floor when he's fully grown. So, let's meet you down there. And down we are with a big thud, because you're a big boy now. Hello, you are grown up. Let's give you a job. That is the floor we are on now. And I think this first one we are going to go with a farmer. I think I have to let you out of your boat, or can we just get a bit closer? You can work from a boat. It's fine. If you were a fisherman, you'd work from a boat. Right, out you come. Get out and get working. There's a composter for you right there. Farmer, that's it. Hat acquired. I wish I could just instantly do a hat. Oh, I kind of can. Oh, I have. Look, there we go. Instant hat. I've figured it out too. I wish I had a cool hat like you, though. Right, so the only thing we can try here, according to my extensive research, is redstone, question mark? Because this guy here will have a trade. Here we go, 2 carrots, or 22 carrots, sorry, and 6 bread. But we can change that up if we want to try for different trades. And I'm wondering whether we can just move this thing back and forwards. What are you composting in there? Are you pooping? Plop down a redstone lever, hello, and if we flick this back and forth... Okay, yeah, it did. It reset his trades. Perfect, because it moves briefly. He doesn't see his job anymore. He gets fired, and then he instantly gets a new job. So now he has wheat and beetroot. We move it again. Excellent. Okay, this is very, very good. However, a lot of the other jobs, annoyingly, you can't move with redstone. Like, what else? Like a lectern you can't push. A brewing stand you can't push. A bunch of other ones as well. But maybe there's a few more that we can. So any that we can, we will. And any that we can't, we won't. Obviously, that's how that goes. But now it's time to actually do a little bit of trading to lock in the trade that we want. So let's find a really good one. And there we go. That is the one we were looking for. Both potatoes and carrots for sale. That is the one we want. So now when I trade with this guy, this will lock his trades in. He's not going to reset no matter how many times we move or replace his job thing. So let's get our first emeralds. There we go. Getting good deals on our hands. Let's keep on getting as many of those as we can. So I think he's just about to level up. Is that for me? And there we go. Oh, it did it already. Okay, nice. So now his new trades are the pumpkin pie and the apple. That's annoying because he would have got a pumpkin trade, and that's the one we really, really wanted. So you might not be any good, sir, but we're going to be using you for a little while longer still, just because we need those emeralds, really. Oh no. Oh, there was a bad fire or something that just happened. Oh, the villager died. We're gonna have to get another one, but it doesn't matter because we go right to the top floor and work our way back down. We need a farmer with a pumpkin trade. You two have a potato. Oh, happy birthday! You're fired. You're hired. You're fired. You're hired. And moment of truth. Yes, we have the pumpkin trade. Excellent. Now the rest of the trades, we'll get a melon one on the next level up. The next one's like suspicious stews and things which you don't really care about. And the last one, we will get the golden carrots for food. So this guy, you are what I would consider a perfect villager. So you can then move on to the next floor. But we do have some more notes to make about this floor. It isn't just about the redstone back and forth, which works for the composter and for the fletching table and stuff, I think, as well. But we also need an oopsie button for, when accidents might need to happen if we get the wrong trades or not. Yeah, you're agreeing to. So, down to the next floor. Which is, of course, the Zombia floor. We are nearly there. We're right down near the trade floor. The last step is to use a zombie. This one here, I've silenced him. I've shut him up. He was quite noisy. We got him in the live stream as well. And we also have brought down our now master farmer. Every single trade has now been unlocked. You can see doing some trading, that makes the prices come down a little bit, but we want to get them right down to rock bottom prices. So I'm afraid you two are going to have a discussion, and that's exactly what this next science bit's about. I'm a little bit scared in case this doesn't work for whatever reason, but I've been assured that this is exactly how it is done. So you know what they say in the world of science? Just do it, kind of thing. I don't think that's what they say, but let's release this slowly. Oh, getting closer, and have fun. Have fun. What is this? Are they just hugging? Are they best buds? Giving him a shoulder back massage. Now, I think, as always, I am the problem here, and because the zombie can see me, it's trying to eat me, and it's not focusing on its true dinner. So maybe we go behind glass? Now I feel like a true scientist. There we go. That's it. Turn into a zombie. Perfect. Now we want to do 4 cures. That is apparently the optimal way. Oh, okay. I'm getting a weird Optifine bug. That is the best way of making sure. Come back! Of making sure we get the best trades from this guy. So I do have 4 weakness potions. I've got the gold, but I have not got the apples to do the 4 cures. But as a scientist, I think I know exactly where to get those from. And now we wait. If it works for Newton, it'll work for me, right? Apples acquired. Lovely. So which order do we do it? We splash you first. We go splash. We go feed. You get a little bit cold and shivery. That is okay. So 4 times. I think this floor is going to need some kind of counter. We can automate the weakness potion, but we cannot automate the golden apple, annoyingly. We can sort of automate putting them together and then separating them apart again. I think that's definitely key. So, we'll try and automate as much of this as we can. But now, while we wait for all the cures to happen here. Let's write some notes. We want a slight automation as much as we possibly can, and some kind of counter as well. So, yeah, we do the thing 4 times over, and we know we have got the best villager we possibly can. And there it is, Dr. Zedaf in the house. The cheapest prices known to man. 1 emerald each. Thank you so much. You are my chief farmer. I'm going to be using the pumpkin and melon trade mostly to get a bunch of emeralds, but there's apples there. That's where I can get a bunch of apples from. Okay, golden carrots for food. That's very nice too. Very, very good. But you are on the wrong floor, sir. This is the zombificating floor. We need to take you down to the ground floor, the trading hall. Oh, wow, I can't do an angel choir myself, but this is the trading hall, and we are going super scientific. These are test tubes. I told you, they're my test tube babies. They're going to live in test tubes no matter what. We got to figure out how we're going to get the villagers in here, but we also need to be able to trade with them. This is the trading floor after all, so we're going to have to be able to open the test tubes up as well. We're going to need some redstone stuff, but I think if we maybe pull this block backwards and then pull this block down, we can probably create some kind of open-close mechanism. Huh. Is it as simple as this? I think it might be. That does the job. All it is, really, is 2 pistons connected up with a single little line. We've got the pressure plate above there. It's just being inverted the whole time. I'm using this little trick where we're actually powering this piston because it's kind of going into it from this side. The piston acts like a see-through block, so the redstone line can go through. We're observing it so that this one acts more like a T flip-flop and leaves the block behind, so to speak. And yeah, it seems to do the job. We do need to test it with ourself first, which is going to mean we're going to need to change this for a lever so that we can be in 2 places at once. And then if we quickly swap this one out with a block that we can't push through, basically we're too short, right? Look, we can fit under here, we can walk straight under and out, but a villager is a little bit taller than us, and they are exactly 2 blocks tall, which means these trapdoors on the floor and this one above their head will make it so that they can never, ever leave the area here, and the glass is kind of just visual. So if I go around here and we pull the lever, we should find... Did it work? Yeah, I'm tubed. Yeah, that totally works. I can breathe and do any kind of fun thing I wanted here. It's quite nice, actually. I might sleep here all the time myself. I'm going to become one of those, like, cryogenically frozen people. We need to make a cryogenically frozen bed. We can also sneak in their station just behind them like that so that they have some access. And then everything can get covered up like so. Nice and beautiful. Okay. That totally works. We can access it. They can access their thing. I'm hoping. I'm sure they can. They're pretty good at it. There's an air block above the station there, so hopefully they'll be able to actually like see it and use it and stuff. But now we just got to get a villager in here somehow. Really hope this works. Am I prepared? I think so. Yeah. Oh. Okay, very good. Very good. We pull the water away. We add a little roof. We're getting green, happy sparkles. And sparkles? Yep, there we go. Blam, blam, blam. You can't escape now, right? You want to, but you can't, and that's okay. I don't want to nudge you either. I can kind of get in there with you, actually, if I like. Maybe I will nudge you a little bit. There. Right, now the ultimate, though. Tube you up. Can you be tubed? All but the nose. Yes. That's how I want to live my life. That is real pleasing. They do a little hop jump. Oh, sometimes they go down in the floor like that, but eventually, you will hop out the floor, won't you? Yes, there you go. So everything is good. We have test tubed it up, and we can add as many of these all around the room as we like. Let's do a check on the old base clock. How long have we been on for? 24 hours, a full day, everybody. Happy day to us. We've still got a bunch left in there. Very nice. Okay, so yeah, it's good little progress. Good to know how long we've actually been going for. I've barely AFK'd maybe a little bit while I was waiting for these zombies to heal back into the villages that we have. But you can see I've been doing a bunch of trading with this guy already. Like this is all the emeralds we've got just from you. You gave me those, you did, and you're gonna give me some more now. Plenty of XP as well, which I was not expecting. Very, very cool stuff. There's 56 more with a whole bunch more levels. I think this is going very well. But that is all we have time for today, everyone. I do hope you enjoyed watching. Let me know your thoughts and your ideas down in the comments as well. You can leave a like, you can subscribe if you want to see more of this base and more science in the future. A massive thank you to my wonderful scientific pioneer patrons who have helped make episodes like this possible. Thank you also very much for the support. But until the next time, a bye.